in Dallas, Texas, in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store. As it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Used to have the coaches tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Powell from the gun. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And that's why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Powell down to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now he'll look to throw it. Short throw to Smith. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
throwing on third down here. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. So here we go, fourth down, Howell. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Howell out of the shotgun. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing here, Howell. Over the middle, brought in by Dodson. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Taken in at the 22. There he goes, right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Open man left side, Shaheed has it. A big play here for Dallas. 53 yards. We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. So first and goal, and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll run with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Aubrey good with the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
3rd and 2, here's Howell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Howell to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. It's Howell with another throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
You have to figure with this offense on 2nd and inches, they're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion, a run stuffed on 3rd and inches, and you look around and say, how did it become 4th down?
And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. Out of the gun, it's Howell. That's caught inside the 20. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, Howell eluding the pressure right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak. and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Second down and 6 now. He's going to use his legs here. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Room here to run. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Pollard again. Down the numbers. There he goes. Still going inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him in his first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. They go play action here on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Montez Sweat, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And Shaheed going to go in motion. He'll look to throw. And this one too low. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Open there, right side, it's Lamb. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Pollard will take it up the gut, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Left side to Lamb. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Room to maneuver at the 35. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys are able to widen their advantage. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll just get rid of it.
His impatience had to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here. And Howell will throw it. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
This is taken at the 23. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
80 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now Howell.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
2nd and 10, Howell.
Short throw to Smith. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And quickly, they get to the line.
Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down. And this is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28.
Chase Young
showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen. but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Pollard one more time. And this time he is in. Tony Pollard saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. On play action, they'll throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Back to throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught by Lamb. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 12-yard touchdown run, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The offense on third down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Howell. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a give here to Pollard. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him man complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Second down, Pollard again.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there. 32 yards.
And the Cowboys add 6 to their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Pettis now from his end zone.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. Here's 2nd and 10. Howell out of the shotgun. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming out 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 14.
Off play action. It's Howell.
Out to his left.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. And defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
4th down, Howell, desperation time.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start by running the option to the right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got